reason to complain about what they think you haven't done. Can anybody talk to me? Like when the children of Israel out of bondage, and they still wanted to complain when they was thirsty. But baby, it was better to be thirsty than have a ruler rule you in the type of manner that Pharaoh ruled you in. What's wrong with folk? I'm closing. What's wrong with folk? I don't understand.
Not yet, Chief.
I don't understand how the blessing is upon you. Oh, God, help me preach to your people. The blessing is upon you. Just because the blessing is upon you doesn't mean everything gonna work perfectly all the time. I don't understand how you think that when God bless you, everything's supposed to line up all day, every day. No, baby, the enemy is gonna try and pull you up out of your miracle. Can anybody talk to me? And instead of Israel understanding that if God brought us out of Egypt, he's not going to let us die of thirst. He's still going to be God, and he's going to open doors. You ought to look at somebody and tell them that God brought you out of that. He's going to bring you out of this. Running around here complaining because you're in the midst of another struggle. Talking about, God, I thought you were going to bring me out. If you really look at it, you're better now than you ever been. Anybody won't talk to me? Yeah, look, my God, your bills might in some way be more than your paycheck. But can you remember when you didn't have a paycheck? Y'all ain't saying nothing. Your car might not be the best transportation, but can you remember when you was taking the bus? Y'all ain't saying nothing. Yeah, your house may not be the best house. You may not have it packed out with furniture, but we can sit and chill all day long. Can you remember when you was living with somebody else? I promise you, you're better right now than you ever been.
I believe that.
You're telling the truth. Preaching again, and you're telling the truth. Yes, you are telling. And you're right again.
So
say it right.
We complain about so much.
Everything.
Yes.
I'll tell you something that angers God because you can't be thankful of what he did bless you with.
Yes, sir.
That's right, Chief.
If I had time, I'd preach it here tonight. And so Israel, here they are again being to the point where they're complaining. They're actually becoming ignorant to leadership.
Yes, they are.
Y'all better be careful because I don't care how mad you get about ministry, don't you ever become ignorant to leadership. Preach Brown and trying. You don't get to back talk leadership. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You don't get to act all floozy at leadership. I don't care how grown you are. I said you don't get to mistreat leadership. Anybody won't talk to me? That's why it's important that if you're married, that you got to be able to put the difference, the wall between the wife and the leader. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You can take your house troubles and take them to the church. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And then take your church troubles to the house. Why y'all looking at me like I'm crazy? There's got to be a difference. At the house, you my wife. Listen, baby, I know I said some things to you about pastoring that I kind of upset you, but that ain't got nothing to do with my dinner when we get to the house. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. When I told you what you needed to know, that was for your well-being in the spirit. I didn't make you mad as a wife.
That was good word. Say that again. That was good.
Good teaching. I ain't cooking.
Y'all sitting around here with y'all's attitudes because the Lord used your husband to correct you in the spirit. Y'all ain't saying nothing. See what you, oh God, I'm going to have to preach. What you got to understand, people of God, is that if the matter of fact, the husband was made to have dominion. It doesn't mean that you become his puppet because the woman was actually made to balance it. Without a good woman, you really don't got a woman. uses your husband to give you correction, you ought to learn to love him for it. Because you got to know that when we're at the house of God, even though I am your husband, the truth is I am your apostle. And so let's leave husband and wife at the house right now, and let's deal with the kingdom. Anybody want to talk to me? You don't get no special treatment because you my wife. No, you the pastor, so pastor the church. Anybody want to talk to me? Now when we get to the house, I got some roses for you. Y'all ain't saying nothing. When we get to the house, I got something special. Here comes that coat, pocketbook, and all this other stuff that you just can't get enough of. What you got to understand is that what we're showing you here is that there got to be a difference between the husband and the wife and the pastor and the leader.
Yes, yes. Good word, sir. Talk to us.
Wow. Jumped off 95 and hit Route 10. I'm getting back on the highway. I'm getting back. You husbands that are married to leaders, the church ain't your ruling place. You respect your wife as a leader when you step in the house of God. Matter of fact, even at the house, no, she's still the woman of God. And God will bless you for taking care of his servant. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Don't get mad when the wife don't say something about them.
It's tight, but it's right, sir.
Convention.
She trying to tell you something about your spiritual well-being, and you want to run your mouth. Listen, shut your mouth and look at what she's telling you. Because if you did, you would see you are a mess. You would see the enemy is trying to kill you. You would see the enemy is trying to take your life. You would see you are in all type of shambles. And God's trying to call you up out of there. But you got to respect